Arkadaşlar merhaba. Habedu İstanbul ofisimizden İklim Dudak. Firmamızda eğitim danışmanı olarak görev almaktayım. Sözü okul yetkilisine bırakmadan önce, sunumumuza başlamadan önce kısaca firmamız hakkında biraz bilgi vermek istiyorum sizlere. Habedu 1997 yılından itibaren faaliyet göstermekte. Merkez ofislerimiz Sydney olmak üzere İstanbul'da ve Avustralya'da da bulunmakta. Her iki ofisimizde eğitim danışmanlarımız yer alıyor ve öğrencilerimiz adına tüm işlemleri sürdürmekteyiz. Tüm okul ve her türlü vize başvuru süreçlerini yönetiyoruz kendileri adına. Sunumumuzun bitiminde iletişim bilgilerimizi sizlerle de paylaşıyor olacağız. Detaylı bilgiler için her zaman bizlere ulaşabilirsiniz. Birazdan Avustralya'nın en iyi eğitim temsilcisi olduğumuz Greenwich College'ın bölgesel pazarlama müdürü olan Jorge ile sunuma başlayacağız. Greenwich College, dil eğitimiyle birlikte sertifika, diploma gibi programları içeren mesleki eğitim veren bir kurum. Okul ve içerdiği programlar ile ilgili detaylı bilgileri okul yetkilimiz birazdan sizlere aktaracaktır. Şimdi sözü kendisine bırakıyorum. Yes, Jorge, you can continue from here.
Hey, how are
Thank
you,
you.
Eğitim? Hey. Actually, thank you for saying my name correctly. It is a Spanish name, so you don't know if to say George or Jorge.
Is it correct to spell?
Yeah. But actually, well, in Australia, everyone called me George. So
George,
either way.
okay.
And Greenwich College Management. So we are education group. We're part of an education group that we are located in Australia, Sydney and Melbourne. And I just see a few people connecting now, really trying to get into this routine of, I guess, everyone getting into the online and virtual activities and events. So I'm happy to be here and present and try to also give a bit of explanation of what we do. Sorry, I don't speak Turkish, but if you have any questions, you're feel free to talk to Iklim. And Iklim, if you want to stop me and give any also background information or something that you want to add, I'll be happy to do it. So let's move from here. And yeah, we are talking about Australia. So Australia, it is the best destination, I guess. Nowadays, it is one of the countries that always been for the past 20, 30 years, like one of the best places to study, to live, to work, and to experience. So we are here to support that and to say, okay, yes, we have to take that option. Let's go to study in Australia. So I'm just going to be getting into the background of what to study in Australia. So basically, reasons. I said before, is one of the best cities to live with. Sydney, for example, globally is really recognized around what we do. Australia has the third highest number of international students in the world. So it means that we accept a lot of international students. We are used to have many international students coming from many parts of the world, and that's also makes us a unique proposition. 47% of the Australian population is also an overseas or was born outside Australia. So it means it's a really multicultural society, and you will feel welcome, and you feel that you're in a place that it is just not going to judge regardless of where you're coming from, what do you do. So that's important just to know that you are also part of a group. And finally, just international students again. We check in the surveys on what the students want, and they see that they're happy what we offer in Australia. I don't want to get into much detail. I'm gonna just jump. I'm not gonna read everything, but basically, Greenwich College, who we are. When you're talking about Greenwich, you think, oh, is that in the UK? But no, we are in Australia. So remember, and we offer English programs. So English from the beginner level up to the highest. So we have general English courses, we have Cambridge preparation programs, we have IELTS preparation programs, and also we have what we call vocational studies. So you have to study up to a year or 6 months or 2 years, and you're gonna get a certificate after you completed your programs. So these are basically the courses that we offer, and we believe that we are student-centric approach. So it means that we follow what the student approach is gonna be. So if you arrive in Australia and your English level is up to here, and you want to take it up to the next level, we can create a study choice for you. You can create a study program that develops everything so you can get to your goal. We do every week checkup on your goals, and depending on every week, you're gonna tell you, okay, it is happening, it's not happening, so yeah, we're gonna support you all the way. I guess, just to give you a bit of numbers, we have around 2,000 students in the English general programs. We have around 2,600 in the rest of the programs and the vocationals. And we have 4 campuses, 3 in Sydney and 1 in Melbourne. So you're gonna see most of the courses that we offer. I did mention that before. And we are one of the schools that been awarded as the best school, like a 2019, as a start English school of the Southern Hemisphere. So it means we were recognized around the world to be one of the best schools of English, basically on the Southern Hemisphere. So that's a really good point. It shows that we are presenting and giving the capacity to accept any student, and we're happy and we're proud to show that to students, because it keeps us in the same routine of getting better and better, because we know that we are gonna have some issues, but we wanted to always try to be the best. I did mention we are part of a group, an education group. It's called Red Hill Group Education. So we are part of a family of colleges that provides not just general English, but also higher education programs, so bachelors in other areas. And we also offer a Coder Academy, which is a boot camp in coding. So if someone is interested in programming and coding, also you can reach out to us, because we do have many courses that are amazing about that area. But today I'm going to just try to focus on English and perhaps on Greenwich College. Here, an example of our campuses. So you can see bright, open. We try to play with the colors. It's welcoming areas, and North Sydney is also similar to the previous campus. If you want to see more about our campuses or what we do, you can also access to our website, and we do have some videos on YouTube, so where you can also review where we are and what we do. We are always in the city center of each city, so we are really close to what we offer. I don't know if it's anyone following me and if anyone has some questions up to now. So Bruce, say hello, and yeah, hi, have a good presentation. Thank you. So I'm just gonna check back and forth in case someone has any specific question. And I guess we are gonna talk about a bit of the COVID-19 and how it's been affected Australia. So at the end, I'm gonna just have a 5 minutes talk about what's happening in Australia in terms of the COVID-19. And hopefully we can just clarify some questions to anyone, okay? So getting back to what we offer, Iklim, anything you want to add until here?
Not for now.
Okay, so clear. Okay, perfect. So in terms of what we offer courses around the whole year. If you want to study in Australia, you can start any Monday. So you don't have to start on any specific date for general English. But then if you want to do an IELTS preparation course or a Cambridge, we recommend to have some specific start dates so we can plan ahead. Nowadays, the Australian borders are closed for international students. So it means you cannot travel to Australia yet. But we believe that they are going to be lifted sooner, because we believe that the international education and international students, they bring not just a bit of economy burst to the country, but also supports many universities around Australia. So we don't know yet when, but we are expecting by October, November, we see some good news about that. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to study with us and then move to a university in Australia, we also have those pathways. So the pathways are those relationships that we have. So the student, instead of going to do the IELTS, anyway, you still require the IELTS because you need that IELTS to apply for the visa. But we do have those direct pathways. So if you perhaps you achieve 5.5 and the university requests 6 or 6.5 and you have one but low, you can study with us and then you can move straight to university. It's like a package program. So just keep that also as one of the important programs that we offer. We also believe that student safetyness and well-being is quite important. So we do have programs to support our students during the classrooms and during the studies in Australia. Australia is an amazing place to live, but also can be shocking when you arrive and you are away from home and your friends are not there and probably the language is not the same, the culture is different. So we try to support you and support every student when they arrive and try to be just there and try to just give that extra support because we know how hard it is to be away from home in some cases. So we believe that we are helping most of our students in that sense. Part of that, basically, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit small, but if you want to see, we do have activities every month. Some of the activities, they might be a yoga outside at the park, or any meditation class, or any party, or any type of activities that we believe that get the students get together, get to know each other, because learning a language is not just about going to class, listen to a teacher, and then doing some homework. No, that's not the way that you learn a language. You learn by immersing yourself into the community, trying to communicate, talking, be out there, and even working. That's part of the experience. It's not just going to class. By the way, our classes are nowadays full-time. So it means from Monday to Thursday, and on Fridays we do like activities, but it's usually a Monday to Thursday from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, or in the evening from 4 to 9 p.m., but at full-on classes. So you're going there to really, it's an intensive course. It's an intensive program, and that's what we believe you learn and get the most. So this is about English. In terms of vocational, so we have the other brand is called Greenwich Management College. Those courses are basically prior to university. So you can either finish your university and come to study with us, or in the middle of university, you can come and do those type of courses. Courses are 6 months or a year long, and depends on the course that you want to do. We have different type of programs. So we are specialized in leadership and management or project management, and anyone can do those type of courses. So if you study business, you can do a project management course, or science, or anything apart from that, you could do those programs. And you will see here that they are progressive. So we start with certificate 2, move to certificate 3, 4, and the diploma and advanced diploma, and later on the bachelor. So we get up to the diploma level, and then it depends on what you want to do, you can progress. But those courses are really hands-on. So that's no basically university program. It is just more a hands-on course that you're gonna learn and just try to be close to what you probably get a new experience. In terms of fees, perhaps we are going to manage those fees through Hub Education. So you can just we can help you to manage our current promotions, because we're going to launch some promotions later on for the Turkish students. And for the students that came here to this seminar or to this webinar, we also have some specials. So please let us know if you want to get approached, and we're going to give you those specials in terms of fees. So here I got something that I wanted to also share, and it's basically any questions up to here or any comments? So I guess all good for now, but I'm going to share with you guys a bit of our website, and there is something I want to just highlight. So Greenwich College here, if you see, it is a school that is brand new. It's been actually not brand new, it's been more for the 15 years teaching English, but we are renovating every year the campus, renovating the courses, review what we do, and that's important for all of you. So where we offer, it is not just the course, but also the experience, and the experience of being close to what we offer. So here, if you're thinking about accommodation, we also offer accommodation options. We offer options to stay with home families, so you can be in a family, in a shared house with students, and any area of the city, we can also support you with that. We believe that Sydney or Melbourne, both cities are great for, depends on the person, but for even studying, getting a job, and even, no, I'm talking about part-time job, and also getting to know people and learn the language. So those are the places. The weather is perfect, the activities, and the safeness. So what is happening today? So I'm just gonna stop here for a moment, and I'll tell you all about perhaps what's happening with COVID-19 and what are we doing to support our students. So here, for example, we can have all the responses that we've got for the COVID-19. So we do have some special promotions, but we will talk about that later. So yeah, we know that some of the students, they were affected by the COVID-19, and we have to temporarily close our campus just to do some disinfection and try to support our students. Then we create an online portal for the students to continue their studies. Now they're getting back to class, so Australia is opening again the doors to all the schools and universities. So from this week, we are allowed to go to study, so allowed to go to class, and we are also taking a step forward. So we're going to open our campus on the 15th of June. So they're going to be opening all the campuses in Sydney and Melbourne. So every student that is willing to study, if he's already in Australia or is part of us, they can come back to class. Australia, it is taking really a good approach, and it's been lucky in terms of the virus, because by closing the doors and being an island allows the government to just control who is coming in, who is leaving the country. So by then, if you see up to today, the cases of coronavirus were quite small, I'm saying, in comparison to other countries of the size of Australia. So in terms of also people that are being affected, also it is small, and the economy has been affected as well, but not as hard as other economies, for example, in Europe or the United States. So we believe Australia is in a strong point, so it's a good place to be. I've been talking to my friends, talking to my colleagues, and they're telling me that the life is being quite changed in a way, but the measures, they were not really harsh. So just as an example, at the beginning of March, people, they were on quarantine, so people, they were at home, but they were allowed to go exercising or doing some activities outdoors. And that also shows that the government didn't close everything. Even you can go to the shops, get a coffee, take away, and those jobs are there. So Australia also relies on many international students to do this type of casual work and hospitality. So we believe that is going to be a good point for anyone thinking about study overseas. It is thinking about Australia, and in particular Sydney and Melbourne, where we are located, and also Greenwich College in the courses that we offer. So I guess that's my presentation there, and I just wanted to just clarify a few things. First, Greenwich College, again, 15 years of experience, one of the top schools in the Southern Hemisphere, so one of the best in Australia. More than 2,000 students, so it is a big school, big schools. We have all the levels from the beginner up to the highest English level, and we are having a good cultural mix. So we have students from all over the world. We've got from Europe, from Korea, Japan, from South America. Turkish students are quite really welcome. Not as many as other nationalities in terms of number of students, but there's a great number of students that we have there. And we do have support to all of the students that they want to come to us, because we do have this student-centric approach. So we assess the student, verify what is the goal, and we support through the student journey. So that's what we think there is we are open, and we'll be open also from now on until the phases progresses, because they're gonna progress and they're gonna allow more students to come to class. And we believe the borders are gonna be open later or soon, but we still feel that October is a good date. If not, if you want to be more cautious, so even January of next year is going to be also a good date to come to Australia. If there's any questions or comments, I know it's hard, and I'm doing it in English, and I'm sorry about that. But I guess, the information, it is there. We are having our partner in Turkey, so feel free to contact Eğitim or one of her team, because we know that they are the specialists in providing any information. I'll give you the details here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're based in Sydney, and they're specialized in Australia. So there are many agencies also in Turkey that they offer courses in the UK or in Canada, but they don't have an office, and they don't know what exactly it is to be in Australia. So I guess Habidu, in that sense, it is the one who has been really specialized in Australia, so they can give you an extra support in not just on the application of the course and the visa, but also even the support when they arrive to Australia. Is anything that you would like to add, perhaps in terms of the visa applications or the process to start?
Just one question, Jorge. When should the students start their education in these days for the face-to-face education?
Sorry, what was the...
When when should the student start their education for the face-to-face education?
I guess I mentioned that before, so I will suggest October. Or if you're more cautious, January next year. So yeah, I guess one of the two. So October will be a good choice. But if the government is still, even if you enroll yourself and get everything, we can postpone the start date. But the issue will be in terms of the visa, how long the visa will be valid for. But yeah, we're hoping that by October we have students coming back to school. So we still have students. We have around 1,000 students in Australia that they are still going to class. So we would like to have more. But yeah, we just have to wait until the government opens the doors, and that's basically we're evaluating on a week by week basis. We don't know. It's like uncertainty yet on what's going to be happening.
Okay. Thank you very much for this detailed presentation and all the information you gave us. It was very useful.
Okay. Thank you so much for everyone for coming in, and yes, just listen to me in this type of information. So I guess the contacts are there. You can reach out to us and basically Eğitim and her team. And we are happy to receive any one of you and seeing you in Australia. Okay, so I guess we are good of time. And anyone from the chat would like to add or have any question? Let me see. Yeah, from the chat is fine. Okay, so that's all for now. Again, in terms of the promotions, we have one promotion that we want to launch for all international students. And yeah, feel free to reach out to Eğitim for those promotions and to me. So my contact details are basically on the website, but the best way will be through to the team of Hub Edu, because they are the responsible and the ones they are representing us in Turkey. Okay, I hope everyone have a good rest of the day and the week, and I hope everyone is fine and safe with the family.
Teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Detaylı bilgiler için bize her zaman ulaşabilirsiniz. İletişim bilgilerimiz ekranda yer alıyor sanırsam. Çok teşekkür ederiz.
Çok teşekkürler İklim Hanım. George, thank you so much for participating with us. I hope to see you in Turkey very soon.
Yes, me too.
All right, take care, you both.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.